Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Helmick. I thought I would come up with a tutorial to guide you through Google Classroom. I know it says Parents Guide, but I also know that many of us are not going to be home to help our kids. So I thought I would come up with some tips and tricks to kind of get you through the process. If you have a school Chromebook, the first thing your child's going to need to do is to log in. I gave everyone those passwords yesterday. You're going to enter your school email and the password, and it might ask you to do it again. If it does, that's totally normal. If you can't get your email or password to work, send me a message and let me know, and I'll try to troubleshoot on my end. When you log into a Chromebook, it might have the Google Classroom icon at the bottom of the screen. It might not. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's a couple ways you can access Google Classroom. You can go to the Kenton County webpage, and under Students, you can select Google Classroom, or you can just search Google Classroom and the first link should pop up. I have already invited your children to join Google Classroom, so you're going to see this screen. It's going to say join. You may have had to do this in the spring with NTI, but you're going to want to join my class. This is the classroom you're going to be going to every day. This link right here, this Meet link, is probably the most important link that we will see, because this is how we are going to meet every day. Every day at 8:50, you're going to click this live link, and that will get us started on our day. So this one right here is super, super important. So to access that, you'll go to the Google Classroom and you'll just click on the Meet link at 8:50. I'll already be on. So that's the plan for Monday. Under Google Classroom, there's several tabs. The first tab is Stream. Really, the only thing we use Stream for is any important announcements. You're going to want to go to the next tab that says Classwork. Classwork is probably the most important tab, because that's where we're going to find the day's assignments. All of third grade is organizing their Google Classroom assignments by the days of the week. So this is actually what we have on the schedule for Monday. These are all the different activities that we're going to be doing on Monday. Notice they all have blue circles next to them. That means that we haven't done them yet. If you wanted to see, for example, Play-Doh Puzzlers, what that looks like, you would click on Play-Doh Puzzlers, and it would give you some directions and a brief overview of what we're doing. To get more directions or to turn in the assignment, you're actually going to click this View Assignment tab. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to click Mark is Done. In this particular example, we're just going to be making designs with Play-Doh. There's nothing really to turn in, but you still want to mark it as done so that you know that you've already completed that task for the day. It's going to be up in the upper right corner. So the computer is going to tell you that you didn't attach work for the Play-Doh Puzzlers, but that's okay. It's just kind of part of the process. There's a section here for private comments. A lot of times kids think they need to mark finished or done. Really, there's no need to write anything in there unless there's something that you need me to know. Maybe you messed up on an assignment, maybe you had questions, but really for the most part, you're not going to write anything there. So notice that the blue clipboard is now gray because we went in and marked it as done. At the end of every day, if we've completed all the assignments, we're going to mark them as gray. That way, as a parent, I think it's much easier to look to see what my kid did or didn't do throughout the day. At the very bottom of the Google Classroom, there's also going to be a Resources tab. Those are already going to be gray because I don't want the kids to get in there and manipulate them, but there's examples of our schedule. There might be passwords in there for different websites that we use. Just a bunch of different things that you can kind of check out. We're also going to have an Archives tab that's going to have the prior week's assignments. If you were absent and you missed one, or you needed to go back and play a video again, the Archives is going to have all of our previous work in there. So the best thing that you can do is to practice. I would not wait until Monday morning to get in here. I would try it over the weekend. If you have somebody that's going to be working with your child, we might want to pass this video on to them so that they can be prepared to help your student be successful. And the plan is to be logged into that Google Meet at 8:50 on Monday. I will probably open the room up at 8:30. so we could be ready to go. But in the meantime, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how I can help. And we are ready.